Howdy friends, my name is Wes Lee. Thanks for stopping by my shop today. I work on band instruments for a living. Well, I'm running and gunning today. We've got graduation tonight. I got my senior is graduating, and so I've got a little bit of time before we have to do all of the commencement ceremonies and throw the hats and go woohoo. So I'm breaking down a bunch of horns, getting them ready to assembly line, flush them out in the next coming days. Not typically very exciting work. What I want to talk about is valve stuff. Let's jump right in. Okay, when we're tearing stuff down for a chem flush, and we're going to be talking in regards to the stem and the piston. When you see this kind of black around the top, you'll know that the aluminum and the brass are having a reaction. Sometimes you can tap these with your canvas. If the corrosion's not too bad, that one's going to let go for us. You open this up. Now I'm going to bring this back, that green that's in the threads of the aluminum. So we have to get rid of that. You'll notice that it's matching on the inside, the threads on the top of the piston on the barrel. Okay, so when you put the horn back together, you dip the stem in slide grease and you put it back together. All right, there are other times where, let's see if we can, yep. All right, finger button off, felt removed, right? Okay. Now this one is not nearly as built up, but let's see if this one will come with the canvas. And notice I'm tapping on the bias. I'm actually tipping where my hammer is chipped away right here. And it's like you're opening a jar of pickles or salsa or mayonnaise or anything like that. It's the number of times and going around that you want to do. Another thing you can do if you have time is you can put penetrating oil on it, let it set, then go back with the hammer and try again. Okay. All right, there we go. We got that one. Now what'll happen if you don't see this one's much worse. See there? It's actually starting to break down the aluminum that you can see right here. Okay? And all of this debris that's in here. And it's not this brand that's notorious for it. It's actually another brand that's even more notorious for the stems wearing away. When you see a spring barrel that looks like this, you're in trouble. See that the aluminum is just turning to dust. That's what's happening. Now, on some brands, the stem portion here will actually break off and you'll be left with this part. And you have to do much more aggressive things. So you can start with your tapping. Nothing. Okay. You can go to a bigger rawhide, but you still want to make sure that you're tapping on the bias. You can try the penetrating oil. You can try these if you have these fancy dancy pliers. These are parallel tuning slide pliers. So they're not like a serrated standard pair of pliers. These are smooth and they're straight all the way around. And you can actually grab up on this and it gives you a whole lot of purchase on that stem. And then you could open it up. I know that's not going to work on this one, just because I've done a bunch of them. Let's show you something else. Okay, we're going to work off the side of the bench down here. Now I do have these tuning slide pliers. I got this new Blazer torch. This is for my mobile rig. This guy puts out some serious, it'll go to town. You're going to want some water for this as well. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to explain the process before I turn the unit on. We're going to heat the stem and the top of the spring barrel. You have to be careful because the spring barrel is soft soldered to the piston. You don't want to melt the guide. You don't want to anneal the spring, but you want to get this out of here. I know that I might as well just jump in right here because this is the full length of the threads all the way around. I can tell that this stem is rotten. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat the top of the stem and the spring barrel, and we're going to get that pretty hot. We're not going to let it get so hot that this will come loose. I'm actually going to hold it like this. You could use a red rag with water on it and hold like this. My hands can't take however many hundreds of degrees that is, so I'm comfortable with bare-handing it. So we're going to fire the torch. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're not looking for red hot. Oh, I saw some moisture come out. And then we're going to dunk. Okay. Now, set this aside. Okay. Not giving me what I want. I'm going to do it one more time. Just repeat. You can also do this after you've had it setting in penetrating oil. Okay, I feel it warm. I dunk it. Good catch. Ninja moves. I am not heating this up where I have to worry about this twisting or doing some kind of crazy mess. I'm controlling my heat very well. Now I need a rag just to hold on to it. There it is. And that's the disintegration. You have to take the stem out and everything has to get cleaned. So that's what that is. That's how you remove a stem that's not broken from the piston. How to save it so you can use it. Hey, thanks everybody for joining me in the shop today. Just a quick in and out. I got to get back to blazing on these horns. I hope that showed you some tricks that maybe you can employ when you're trying to get stuck stems apart. Of course, when it's broken, that's a whole other video. We can do that sometime as well. Okay, this is Wes Lee signing out.